The Steducentre 3-day phonetics workshop. In South Africa, a study was performed that confirmed that 70% of grade 4 students cannot read at the required level. As a result of the reading program that the Steducentre was involved in, a principal requested that the Steducentre share their resources as well as teaching methods with the teachers at their school, with the focus being on how to teach phonetic sounds. The Steducentre has a very unique way of looking at how to teach a child how to read. The focus is always the individual student and where they are. The process and approach is systematic. We start with the basics, making sure that kids know the individual letters of the alphabet. We then ensure that they understand keywords, are able to read a book of rhymes, and we expose them to audio learning. We then introduce the students to the Steducentre reading program called Easy. We have specifically selected grade 1 to grade 3 reading books that the students are exposed to. We then work on the students' vocabulary by exposing them to general knowledge. A progressive reading program is introduced. Using creativity, we then encourage students to write their own stories. We ensure that various critical thinking activities are performed to constantly keep the kids engaged and stimulated, improving their capacity to comprehend situations and come up with solutions. Our program is divided into 3 days. On day 1, we focus on the ABCs and the Steducentre reading program called Easy. On day 2, we define how to do an English gap analysis and its benefits. On day 3, we look at all the teaching options that are available, how to use everyday things to enable learning, with 30 teaching ideas demonstrated. So what went well? The honesty of the teachers on where they struggle and what their expectations were. There was a comprehensive 21-page report that included details relating to attendance of the teachers, expectations from the teachers, the activities that were performed over the 3 days, what our desired outcomes were. Free resources were compiled and included for the teachers. Teachers were provided with an opportunity to list requests for support, and we responded to each one of these. The teachers also completed a course evaluation that was documented. But what went not so well? We did not have 100% attendance. 15 of the 41 teachers missed at least 1 day of the sessions. The involvement of the teachers in terms of engagement was not optimal. The honesty of the teachers, based on a checklist that they needed to complete, showed that they had marked off items as completed that they had not yet completed. The teachers made bad students, dozing off in class, not competing in activities as requested sometimes. The teachers' ability. The range of teachers went from those that were excellent to those that struggled to read. The ability and the integrity of the teacher directly affects the performance of the students that they need to go and teach, and therefore this needs to be addressed. The major lessons that we learned is that our teachers need our support. We also need more practical, interactive sessions for teachers. The Steducentre, turning ordinary learners into extraordinary leaders.